Welcome to Insight, International Education News and Insights by Canam.
If you're planning to study in Canada, there's one big update you can't ignore: the recent changes to Canada's Post-Graduation Work Permit, PGWP. These changes affect what you study, where you study, and even if you qualify for a PGWP after graduation. At Canam's 4th Canadian Universities and Colleges Conclave, top Canadian institutions weighed in on these updates, and today, we bring you exclusive insights from one of the panelists discussing this game-changing update. But first, let's break down the recent PGWP changes. Canada extended the eligibility of jobs under the PGWP scheme, opening more work opportunities for international graduates from Canadian institutions. However, here's the major update. As of March 2025, international students pursuing a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree at Canadian colleges or universities are no longer subject to field of study limitations when applying for PGWP. This means you can study in any program and still qualify for a PGWP, giving you more flexibility than ever before. However, there are still some requirements you need to meet. University and college graduates, bachelor's, master's, PhD must meet CLB 7 in English. Non-degree graduates, diploma, certificate, etc. must meet CLB 5, and your program must be in a high-demand field like STEM, healthcare, skilled trades, or transportation. These changes aim to align student choices with Canada's labor market needs, but is this a good thing or a bad thing? Let's get the expert take from Vivek Yadav of George Brown College, who shared his insights at Canam's 4th Canadian Universities and Colleges Conclave.
My question is to Vivek Yadav from George Brown College. Eligibility criteria for the PGWP allow university degree students to stay and work in Canada for up to 3 years after completing a 1-year master's program or a 3 to 4 years bachelor's degree program. And of course, a follow-up question: all university and college students are also expected to have a certain level of English to apply for PGWP. Are all these changes a bad thing? Over to you, Vivek.
Thank you, Ganga, for having me on this panel and for your thoughtful question. Well, based on my interaction with students over the past few months, I would first like to clarify through this platform that international students can apply for post-graduation work permit after successful completion of their studies from public colleges as well. Many students believe, due to policy changes last year, that PGWP is no longer available after college studies. And they have been living in this state of confusion because the way communication was imparted after the spate of decisions by the IRCC. And that's the reason I believe such kind of panel discussions or conclave are required so that international students will get right information from the right people. Or you will be eligible for post-graduation work permit after completion or successful completion of your studies from public colleges as well. But the question here is, after which programs are PGWP eligible, right? So to find out that information, students should get in touch with the right people like the college representatives or the Canam counselors to know which programs they can do and which programs are PGWP eligible after their studies. Canada needs more people to work in the future in these regions. And at George Brown College, and I believe with other colleges as well, we offer programs which are aligned with the IRCC list. And these programs will equip students with the skills in these areas, providing them hands-on learning opportunities through the academics, through the co-op placements to help them secure the jobs. And on the other hand, colleges are offering programs specifically designed to train you in these fields, equipping you with the exact skills that you are looking for. So the question is, do you think this is bad? This is wrong? I think this is an excellent opportunity for students to go to Canada. In conclusion, I would like to say that Canada's policies are designed with your future in mind and considering your well-being as well. You are not just getting an education, you are also getting the skills, and that will secure a pathway to real and the in-demand jobs in the future. Now, I would like to talk about the second part of your question, that international students now need extra step of English proficiency. They have to meet certain level to apply for PGWP after completion of their studies. And I believe for colleges, it is minimum level of CLB 5 in English. Students must change their perspective about it because the way you think right now before the admission, before joining any college or university. And once you will become a part of an institution, and by the time you will pass your program, your thinking would completely change. Uh, you will evolve as a person, you will become more mature, and then you would realize the role of the communication skills in Canada and how important this skill is to succeed there.
So, do you think these changes make studying in Canada more complicated? But if you plan wisely, they might also help you land a secure job in Canada faster than before. What do you think about these new PGWP rules? Will they affect your study plans? Tell us in the comments. Stay tuned to Inside by Canam for the latest updates on studying abroad.